We're previewing Week 13 in college football here at SBR Foreign Videos. I'm Peter Loshak, and we're talking right now with returning guest Jeff Grant, sports betting writer from the Bleacher Report. Jeff, thanks for being with us once again.
Great to be with you, Peter. Love Thanksgiving Day matchups. Already making me hungry thinking about what's ahead in a few days.
Oh man, I'm starving thinking about what's ahead. I'm starving. Thinking about what's ahead.
Best day of the year, and not just for football, especially in my family. So I wish all our viewers a happy Thanksgiving, and hopefully we can produce some winners for them.
Best day of the, I'd say it's top 5. I like Valentine's Day better, and I like Halloween better, and I like New Year's better.
We'll have to get into those at another time.
Okay, all right. So we're going to first talk about the college game, TCU at Texas. Now, in the NFL, we do have a bunch of sides that I think have some very decent value. This one, though, this line looks Texas an 8-point home favorite. It looks about right to me. I guess, Texas kind of unreliable. They're kind of a lot like the Cowboys a little bit. They're unreliable, but they also can easily have the talent to get a major win. So I wouldn't be surprised if this went down to the wire or if Texas got an easy 20-point win here. What do you think?
I think it looks about right, too, but I think we're getting some value on the road underdog here. Yeah. Texas, both teams are coming off a bye week, and a lot of the times you don't want a bye week when you're building momentum for your season. And on the other side of it, you want a bye week if you have a young football team that's had a lot of injuries and you're looking to finish the year off strong. That's what we have here with TCU, a very young football team looking to end the season on a high note in their first year in the Big 12 Conference, while Texas has rattled off four wins in a row since losing 2 straight. So I think the bye week came at a bad time there. I think we're also getting value on that line that you mentioned, Peter, and the fact that a lot of people are going to look at how these two teams did against Iowa State. Texas came away with a 33-7 victory, blew them out pretty much, outgained them by 332 yards. TCU lost to the same team. So when handicappers look at those past performances, that game's going to stick out. But I want to mention to our viewers that TCU lost that game against Iowa State after their starting quarterback was suspended for the year. So I think that's where the value comes. So I think TCU is the play here, +8.
Yeah, if I had to make a play, I would take TCU +8. That's what I was thinking when I was researching this game. But I don't necessarily think that there's value enough. I don't see enough value for a play. What do you think maybe about the total? I did see that Bet Online released a 61 earlier, and that might be a decent play on the under. What do you think?
The 61, I saw that too before we started filming, and that really signals to me, not just looking at the total, but the play itself, that looks pretty low.
Oh, really?
Especially for a primetime game with two teams that can put up some points, especially Texas at home. So I don't really have a feel on the total, but with that number popping up, that gains even more strength in my eyes of playing the road underdog here. Also, Texas 1-5 against the spread as a home favorite of 7.5 to 10 points in the last 2+ seasons. Both spread losses this year against Baylor and West Virginia. And one thing about the Big 12 Conference, whenever you can get the better defense in this conference, it's a very offensive, a lot of offensive teams in this conference. Whenever you can get points with the better defensive team, you're better off. So if anything, Peter, you might want to parlay TCU with the under.
With the under, right.
I absolutely think that's the way to go with TCU, and the way that number came out, TCU and the under, I believe, is the right play.
Right.
And Manny Diaz, the defensive coordinator for Texas, he needs to keep that momentum. He hasn't faced a lot of world beaters on the offensive end the last couple of weeks. He's trying to save his job in Austin, so that extra time to prepare may have that defense playing at a better level. So it could be a tight defensive battle here in Austin on Thursday night.
Yeah, that was my first thought when I saw that number of 61. All right, great preview once again, Jeff Grant. Thanks.